Not much, man. How you doing?
Good, good, good. What are we gonna do today?
Drive shafts. Got a new lift on the Jeep,
I see that.
so we need some shafts. Not any shafts, Brian. Adams drive shafts.
Adam's drive shafts are very good. Glad you got them. Let's get started.
Yeah, let's get this thing in here.
All right. All right, everybody, welcome to the shop. We're the Florida Jeep Boys. I'm Brian, and this is Brad. And just like he said at the very beginning of the segment, he's got a new lift on his Jeep. And so we're going to talk about why he needs to do new drive shafts, especially if you've got other mods on your Jeep.
That's right, Brian. So I've got a 99 TJ here, and we recently upgraded the lift from a smaller lift, and we went with a full 4-inch lift, fully adjustable. So the problem there comes in your pinion angles change. So the correct way, I mean, most people know, you lift the Jeep, you've got your T-case drop kits, things like that to alleviate the strain on your pinion angles. But the proper way to do it is to get upgraded drive shafts, Brian. And on this TJ here, the way that we do that is in the rear, we installed a slip yoke eliminator. So what that actually did was that got rid of this old tire drive shaft here that relies on a slip portion of the shaft for when you're flexing and like that, when the shaft needs to get longer. And then you have one joint off of the T-case and then your joint down at the pinion.
Now, is that an original factory?
This is original factory.
Wow.
And with a lift, the old lift, I was going through U-joints like crazy. Now that we're taller, this is the only option. So, like I was saying, you do a slip yoke eliminator kit, and what that does, it eliminates the slip yoke, like the slip portion we talked about. And then it moves you to a double cardan joint, which is this here. So what happens when you do the slip yoke eliminator kit is you're going to, like I said, get rid of the slip portion of your old shaft, and you're gonna have a yoke at your T-case. Then you're gonna be able to hook up to these joints at this double cardan, and now the slip portion for when you're flexing and your shaft needs to get longer is happening within the shaft, not at the T-case. And then you've got your joint here at the pinion like normal, and their drive shaft's pretty awesome. Everything's greasable, and what happens with this double cardan is now we have 2 points of alleviation of vibration, as well as, like I said, the slip happens within the shaft. So these are gonna be a great, great upgrade. And then the front is gonna be just like a normal shaft on most of our front of the Jeeps are, which are double cardan, and then your joint at the pinion. But this is custom made to the shaft with measurements. And we'll also go over the points of measurement that you need to take when working with Adams drive shafts so they can make you something custom.
So since we're putting this on your rig, tell me, why did you go with Adams drive shafts?
They're the only thing I've ever heard of that has quality attached to it. So there's other companies, there's local companies that make drive shafts and whatnot, but they have a reputation, they're backed up. Lots of people that you may watch on YouTube, like Matt's Off-Road Recovery, Bleep and Jeep, they all use Adams drive shafts. So what better company to go with?
All right, well, let's go ahead and get started.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, so the install is done. That was pretty easy, pretty cut and dry. So I do want to show you guys how they ask you for measurements when getting your custom drive shafts. So here we have just an old pinion yoke here. So what you're going to do is you're going to measure from the face of this pinion, whether it be at the axle or the T-case, to the other face of that pinion yoke, and that's your measurement. And then you send it to them front and rear, and you get your custom drive shafts.
Yeah, and again, make sure you double check your measurements, because that's the wrong thing you don't want is having the wrong drive shafts show up when you're in the middle of your build.
Yeah, I measured like 3 or 4 times just to be sure.
Yeah, good. Coming with your drive shafts, you also get, if you collect stickers and patches, you get these from Adams Drive Shaft and Off-Road. Make sure you check them out. With over 35 years of experience building these drive shafts here in America, they're also located in Vegas. So if you're gonna go out there and gamble on some
Oh,
casino
yeah.
stuff,
I
make
like
sure
that.
you don't gamble on your rig by shopping with Adam's Driveshaft.
That was really good.
Yeah.